Hello everyone to Tech Safari and welcome to the Coding Safari Swift for and iOS 12. So in this video let's see about if statements. So first we'll open our default project and let's just clear here everything so that we'll get some space. So if statements in Swift are used to check if a particular condition is satisfied or not. So suppose if we have some particular condition and suppose say that condition A returned a value of true, then a particular code or a snippet of code will run. I mean to say that if a condition returns a true value, it's going to run some code. If it returns false, we could write an else statement, or else it would not do anything. So in if we have three statements: if statement, else if statement. If statement, as I discussed before, it runs only if the condition is true. Else statement is used to see if the condition is false, and else if statement is used if we want to check if this condition for another condition. Suppose if we have if today is Wednesday, we want to do something, or else if today is Thursday, something like that. So if you have many conditions, if you want to loop through all our conditions, then we can use an else if statement. So now let's just define a basic boolean so that we can define our if statement. We'll call it boolean called is app running, and starting we'll just set its values to say true. Yeah, and we can just define an if statement in Swift just by saying if is app running double equals to true, then we do some code which will be in this opening and closing parentheses. We could do something, say I could just say print the app is running or something like that. Else if that is not true, or this is app running variable is false, I could just say yeah, the app is not running or something like that. So yeah, that's we have coded a basic if statement. Now let's just run it. Oh yeah, and on our iPhone 6 it should presently print true to the logs as the boolean is true, and that means it should print yeah, the app is running. Let's wait for it. So my emulator is almost booted up. So yeah, let's just leave that error message there. Why is my and yeah, here I have my emulator up and running, and my app is also up and running. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, the app is running, has been printed to the logs. So now let's just change the boolean value and let's run it again. And this time it should print yeah, the app is not running. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. And yeah, there we have it. Yeah, the app isn't running. So now let's go for another if statement. So for that I'm going to define number 1 equals to 3, and number 2 we say some value 6, yeah, or so yeah, let's other number be 10. So now we could even test if this number 1 is greater than or less than equal to or greater than equals to the number 4 as I gave it there. Yeah, so I'll just give it if number 1 is less than number 4, then say yeah, the first number is less than second number or something like that. So in the case of else, if that is not true, then we'll give is greater than, and presently it should return me, yeah, the number is smaller than the other because 3 is less than 10. Yeah, so if I change it to double equals to, then it's going to say, yeah, number, uh, yeah, it's not so literal, but we'll just go with that. Because number 3 is not equals to number 10, it should go for uh, number 1 is greater than the other. So we can even check if it's not equals to, and if that is so, we'll just set it to be equal. Yeah, so here we have here number 1 is not equals to number 2 or the other. So 3 is not equals to 10, as obvious. We'll say if greater than. So yeah, let's just run the app, and it should return me, yeah, app is not equals so no, it should return me, yeah, number is equals to the other because number 1 is less than number 4. Yeah, as it did. So in a similar way you can do for other conditions. In the next video we'll see about for loops. So until then, keep playing with if loops. We'll see you in the next video.